Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. That's Noah in the background. I mentioned him in another video, so there he is. He's hiding in the back there. He likes to go garage sale with me, so he's my buddy. But this is a what sold video. We're at the storage unit. We're putting some stuff away. The golf clubs down there, and some more manuals. We're still listing the $500 manual lot. We got a couple boxes left, so we're almost done. But we're gonna put those in here. We're gonna grab a couple orders. But you guys should be seeing the what solds. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content. The shipping video went pretty well. A lot of people seem to like it. If you guys want more of those shipping type videos, let me know. Maybe I can make another one just to show some different things and how to pack it up. Hope you guys are doing well. Take care. Hey everyone, back with the sales update for Monday. Figured we started off with a bang. 2 sales only, kind of low. $59 in total sales. We sold this Kirby's Dreamland with the messed up label for $9 shipped. And then these are a bunch of Wii U cases from that empty case lot. So you can see there's some good titles in here. If it was all games, we'd actually make quite a bit of money. But it's just empty cases. Someone offered $50 for all of them, so we're going to ship them out. I do know Tuesday is already a better day, so we'll have a lot more sales to ship. Hey everyone, we're back with the sales update for Tuesday. As you can see, and I mentioned hopefully on the Monday video, it was a slow day, $59, 2 sales. Today, 15 sales, actually a 16th one just happened. We'll see if they pay in the next hour or so. A lot of great stuff, a good mix of items. This is why I don't get discouraged if you have a slow day on eBay, because you never know what the next day will bring. Just keep listing and just, believe that it can happen, because if you've done the right bought the right items and you have good inventory and stuff will sell even if you have a slower day. So we'll jump right in though. These were in a haul video, I think my storage unit video. I made a mistake. I called them Kobe's because I was like, oh, they're a Kobe. If you look at that, that is baseball. That is not basketball. These are actually Ken Griffey's. They had some wear, you can see some wear on the edges there. They still sold for $30. They're a pretty cool looking shoe, but they are youth size, so that was pretty cool. Here's a Sensi Celtic, I think it is. Love Knot. Look it up, or you'll see the photo, I guess, on the screen. That sold for $60 shipped. It was like $10 or $12, so happy about that. An Elite Little Dog Bark Control, paid $5. That sold for $49 shipped. Vanagon Volkswagen Repair Manual. This sold for $50 shipped on a best offer. This was not from the manual lot that I paid $500 for. This is a separate lot bought after that of 4 manuals for $10, so $250 each, and this one sold for $50. Here's another one of those Sellers of Catan type games, or Catan, whatever it is. This is the second one that sold. I had about $2 in each one. This one sold for $32 shipped. It's the expansion. That one usually does well. A couple of media type things. Numbers, Season 3 sealed. Little tear in the seal. That's still sold for $9 shipped. Alias, complete second season, Volume 2. Sold for $7.99 just by itself. Sonic Adventure Battle 2 for GameCube, just the disc, sold for $15. A Coleman 18-volt battery, still sealed. This one sold for $70 shipped. A Lasco replacement fan remote. These always do well for me. Not huge money, but they always sell. This one sold for $13 shipped. Another garage door Genie remote. Seen these sell now. That sold for $21. An iPod 4th generation, I don't know. It's an iPod Shuffle. It's a 2 gig. You'll see on the screen. It sold for $49 shipped. That came out of a recent $500 lot from the storage unit guy with the garage door stuff. So that's good money there. This is a Kavu. I think they call it a rope bag because of that. Paid $2 at a garage sale. The guy had all furniture out and then some purses, and I still stopped by to talk with him. He seemed like a nice guy. And I found this up there. Looked it up while I was there, because he went away for a second, and it sold pretty well. So paid $2, sold for $35. Took a while. I kept getting offers of $20, $25. Finally, someone came through and said $35, and I jumped on it. And then 2 clothing sales. A Nike Golf, the Fit Dry. This is the BMW Championship one. This sold for $18 shipped. I think I paid $4 or $5. Just happy to get rid of it. And then Lakers extra large Adidas, the white and purple jersey. This one sold for $24.50 on a best offer. I had paid $5. So that's everything for now. We'll go ahead and get this stuff packed up, and then hopefully there'll be more to show you. If not, we'll see you at Wednesday. Hey everyone, back with the sales update video. This is actually for Wednesday and for Thursday. Sorry. It's July 4th week, so I'm actually combining the 2 days that I hadn't shipped anything. It's July 4th today, so even though this is late, happy July 4th to everybody. But I decided to wait on packing everything up till tonight. Not a whole lot. It's a holiday weekend, so usually those tend to not be so great, but we still had some sales, so we can't complain. Starting off, UCLA Bruins National Champs hat. This one is, I paid, I think, 50 cents for. It's actually by a good brand, The Game. Look out for The Game, that's the logo. If you find a hat of theirs and it has like a huge kind of almost like 3D looking graphic on the front, or some kind of big alligator for the Florida Gators, something like that, those ones do the best. I sold a Notre Dame one that had the Fighting Irish guy on there, and then that sold for like 55 bucks in horrible condition. So those are the ones you want to look out for. This is a lesser one. It's a Bruins hat, sold for 12 shipped. Here's one of those little Riddell Pocket Pro helmets, the little 2-bar one, the old style. This is a Denver Broncos one, I believe. It sold for 10 shipped. I got most of them listed for anywhere from 15 to 25 shipped. Most of them I'll take about 10 shipped for if someone offers, so I just want to get rid of them. Pokemon, this is a Brock and a Sudowoodo, I think, figure. Sudowoodo? I don't know. Sudowoodo. This is in the box, but it's not brand new. You can see it's got a bunch of wear to it. That's still sold for like 30 shipped, so I'm happy about that. Lexus, this is from the big manual lot, 500 bucks on a bunch of manuals, 92 electrical wiring diagram for an LS400, sold for 30 shipped on a best offer. These are a bunch of lures. There's like straggler ones mostly, but there's some other ones in there. You'll see the picture on the screen. I got those in a toolbox lot. I think I paid 15 for the whole box, and then I sold those for 50 shipped on a best offer. 2 PS2 games, The Adventures of Cookie and Cream, sold for like 12 shipped. Cat in the Hat sold for like 8 shipped. GameCube, these little carrying cases for GameCube do so well. Sold for 20 shipped within like 3 hours. I mean, you're not going to get rich, but for just a little case, that's a pretty good deal. Zippo here has the Degrassi on there. It has some issues with the hinge here. It's definitely sold as is. Still sold for 20 shipped. I think I paid $3 for that. Here's a Snap-on. This is an F. Well, you're probably not going to be able to read that. Maybe you can. There it is. FSM151. A good way to look these up because they have like their own little model number on them. That socket sold for 12 shipped, full price. It actually came out of a huge socket lot that I bought for 20 bucks for a whole bag of almost 20 pounds, or maybe around 20 pounds. I saw a couple Snap-ons and a bunch of Craftsman, so never sold sockets before, but I know enough about tools to know that, I mean, obviously the Snap-on's good and Craftsman's still an okay brand. Paid 20 bucks. I pulled all the Snap-on. There were like 5 or 6, and that one already sold for 12. The rest will probably sell for 8 to 15. And then this is 125, I think, in total. A lot of small ones, but Craftsman sockets, about 8 pounds worth, something like that. And these sold for 80 shipped on a best offer the same day I listed them. So paid 20, got 80 for that, already 12. We're at 92 bucks. I have a bunch of the Snap-on ones left, and then I lotted all the rest together. It's about 12 pounds. And I listed them for, I think, 25 or 30 or best offer. So whoever comes through and offers me about 20 bucks, they can just have them, maybe even 18 at some point. So we'll see if we can squeeze a few extra bucks out. But these will all go into padded flat rates, so 80 bucks there. I did have 1 or 2 other sales that I'm waiting on payments for, so those might be clips. If not, you'll see what happens on the weekend. Hey everyone, here's the final sale from, I think, Thursday. This is a Wrangler, kind of one of those Western Aztec ones. It sold for 30 shipped. I think I picked it up for $5 from Good. Hey everyone, back with the sales update for the weekend. Pretty good weekend. I think 31 sales in total, and there's still 4 more I have to pick up that are included in that 31 that are still at storage. We picked up everything around 7:15 today out of storage, and then I had all these sales after that. So it's always exciting to get extra sales, so I'll grab those, and those should be in the next clip. And there's still a couple hours left in the day, so maybe some more stuff will sell. Good mix of stuff here, some clothing items, which is always good. Lots of hard goods, video games, so we'll just jump right in. A staple here, if you've been watching the channel for the past couple months, these Nintendo game packs. I bought like 14 of them or 15, who knows. And I've sold them for anywhere from 50 to 70 bucks. I paid 150 for all of them. It was like $10 each or whatever it was, but this one sold for 50 on a best offer. Basically, I list like 1 or 2 at a time on a separate listing. The boxes have different degrees of wear, so I'm not doing multi-quantity. And I don't want to flood the market either with a bunch of them up, so I only list 1 or 2 at a time because they're not that common. And then I list them for 70 or best offer, and then usually if someone offers me 50, I'll just take it and we'll get rid of them. They go into padded flat rate. So really good deal there. When it's all said and done, we'll probably make like 300 or 400 bucks of profit. So pretty cool. Here's a Harley Davidson. I think it's a brake caliper. You'll have to look on the picture, but I bought a bunch of Harley parts. They were used, but he told me he took them off and they didn't really have much wear. Paid like 25 bucks for everything. I already sold one set for 80 and got good feedback, so I was already in the profit. And then this sold for 70 shipped, so happy about that. I'm always gonna look for part numbers and stuff to ID the part. That's always helpful. This is a Radio Shack box. Is trash, but it's a high gain signal amplifier. Still brand new. But you can see the box is messed up. That came in a big lot that I spent 80 bucks on at an estate sale. All kinds of electronics, different kinds of remotes, and external hard drives, all kinds of stuff, and that sold for 50 shipped, so that was pretty cool. Here is an external hard drive. This is a Western Digital My Passport for Mac. It's the 2 terabyte version. This one sold for 40 shipped within about an hour. That came in a big lot that I bought at the storage unit guy. You guys have probably seen at least one of his videos so far. Hopefully there'll be some more coming. I just haven't done a lot of garage selling yet, or haven't done any footage, so hopefully I'll start doing that on the regular. Some more of that ink from the big ink lot. 2 Epson 786. Same person bought them at $7.99 each, so they go out for $15.98. Still light enough to go first class. These are some Titan wrestlers, like the brand is Titan. I don't know much about them. They were just sitting in a bin of toys that I had bought. I listed them and they actually sold for 15 shipped, so that was pretty cool. Cubs Dial deodorant soap. I guess because they stink. Just kidding. That's for Andy because he's a Cub fan, pretty sure. These was like, I don't know, like 50 cents on the States, so I just threw it in the box, and it sold for $9 shipped. You'll tell the listing is really old by the picture, so I'm just happy to get rid of it. Some Goosebumps. These are the special edition 1 through 3. They came out of the Goosebumps lot, also from the first storage unit video, if you guys saw it. The storage unit guy. I parted out most of the books in one big lot, and then these special edition ones sold for like 17 shipped or 15 shipped just for 3 of them, so pretty cool. Another Genie remote from that same buy. You guys can kind of see that right there. That sold for 22 shipped, something like that. A Dunkin' Donuts little mug. It's like a, I guess one that you'd maybe take with you, like a travel mug, a little base with it too. It sold for 20, and it's going to some prop thing in New York. It had the name of a show, I think, on there, but I forgot what it was. I'd never heard of it, but 20 bucks. The guy said, just make sure you put the name of the show. It's for some TV show, I think. So 20 bucks shipped on there. I think it was like $1. 2 trains. My first son, Noah, you guys haven't really seen him, but he's 8 years old. He used to always play with Thomas the trains. Him and his mom, and we're not together, but each of us, when we split up, we each took a bunch of trains. She took one box and I took the other box, and he never ended up playing with them after that. So they've been sitting in the garage, probably a little sentimental for me, because him and I used to go to garage sales and always buy little trains together for him. But he doesn't play with them, and I don't think we're going to use them. So I started, well, let me see if there's any valuable ones. So I kind of parted out the good ones and lotted the rest together. So these 2 sold overnight. An $11 Stepney. These are the wood ones, and an $11 or $10 Tidmouth milk car. Some of the Thomas trains do well. Usually the wooden ones are the best. Most of them are not worth a whole lot, but there are some unique ones. If you find them for cheap, they can make some money. So I don't know what I paid for those. We just bought them over the years, so I'm sure I probably paid $1 or 50 cents usually for each train. So still pretty good. Here's a Lexus 1992 SC300 wiring diagram. This came out of the big manual lot. Sold for $39.99 on the best offer. This is a Siemens hearing aid case. I sold the hearing aid, I think, for 35 or 40 bucks. I had paid 10. Notice that the cases actually have some value, and this one sold for 15 shipped. Another ink from the big ink lot, an Epson 252, sold for 23 shipped, so I'm happy to get rid of that. Another socket. This is a Snap-on 9/16. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. That sold for 20 shipped for that little socket, so that's crazy. Titanfall 2 does not have the game. It's missing the patches and some other stuff, but it has the statue and some other stuff. That's the Marauder Corpse Collector's Edition. Paid $3 for that at a garage sale. It sold for 45 shipped. As is, it's missing some stuff. Another remote. This one came from my vacation. Paid $1. It sold for 15 shipped. I'm down to like 1 or 2 more remotes from vacation. I bought like 6 and I sold almost all of them. Fear 2 Project Origin game. Paid $1 and it sold for 11 shipped. $5 for Harvest Moon Another Wonderful Life. Sold for 25 shipped. No manual. This GameCube Harvest Moon games do well. That came off a dealer. He was a swap meet guy, and he had all the Mario games priced at like 10 bucks, 15 bucks. And then he had a bunch of games just in the general based on system, and those were all 5 each. And I pulled like 4 or 5 games out that are all worth like 25 and up. So it's a good deal. He didn't know what he had, obviously. He's just looking out for Mario titles. I bought a bunch of these Piano Works like CDs. I think I paid 50 cents each or $1. Bought 3 sets. And this one I had it at like 40 or best offer, and someone offered 20, and I just said I can't keep everything, so since I paid nothing, you're on your way out of here. Terrell Owens, this is a Buffalo Bills jersey. I didn't even know he played there. Maybe he signed with them for a little bit, or who knows, but for a year. That sold for 25 shipped on a best offer. Here's a Tommy Bahama. It's you guys won't see it here, but it's the cigar one, Cigar Lounge or something. There's some issues with the shirt. There's a couple of stains on it. It's sold still on a best offer at 20. Here's a Rock Revival men's pair of jeans. I don't know the name, whoever the style is. I think they're a size 34 or 36, something like that. They still sold for 60 shipped. This brand still does awesome if you have men's jeans. I don't know about the women's. I haven't looked it up in a while, but the men's ones for me still sell for at least 40 if I have a decent pair. So I paid $5 for that. DeWalt 9118 sold for 20. You guys know I like the Chargers, not the Los Angeles Chargers, but the drill battery chargers. GameCube Platinum, just the cords. It has an aftermarket AV cable. That sold for 50 shipped. Comes with just a power cord and the cable, no controllers, no games. I paid $5 for that with 2 controllers and some games at a garage sale. And lastly, at least for right now, a Cleveland 588W Tour Action 60-degree wedge. A little bit of wear there. I think this is a women's, if I'm not mistaken. It's got it's Jennifer Anderson is on here, I guess. But usually women's clubs are going to be a little bit shorter too. This came in a big lot of clubs. I paid $3, I think, for each club, $3 or $4, and that one sold for 33 shipped. So we'll get that one packed up. Hope you guys enjoy, and there should be a couple more things to show you after this. Take care. Hey everyone, back with the final sales for the weekend. Had 4 of them to end the day. The DC shoes there went for 40 shipped. They came out of that big storage unit buy that I had the GoPro footage for $500. So those sold for 40. Magnavox remote sold for 25 shipped. I forgot what unit it goes to, but that sold for 25. I think I paid $1 for it. White Game Boy Advance Game Boy Advance sold for 38 shipped, tested and working. Paid $12 for that, $12.50 I think for that, so that was pretty good. And then the Settlers of the Stone Age complete board game paid $2.50, and it sold for 37 shipped. So that's it, and we'll see what Tuesday.